Hey, glad you could make it. Let's start off with you picking which game you want to play.
Balancing my impedance.
Thank you.
Okay, great. Now, how many people do we have? Oh, poor you. You don't have any friends today. Oh, well, let's have your name. Thanks.
45 seconds.
Okay, you want to buzz in on the letter B. That's B as in last of the Mohicans.
Could we get less?
Hey, why don't you fix your little problems and light this candle?
1 second.
All right, pay attention. People screw this up all the time. As soon as you think you know the answer to a question, buzz in. Then you have to hit the number that corresponds to the answer you want. You got that?
10.
Good luck to you.
9. Get rid of the desktop, please. 7. Okay, we're rolling. 5. 4. 3.
Dessert is served.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. And Josh Schmitty takes the plate. Here's the pitch, the swing, and it's out of the park! The crowd is going wild! Schmitty has done it again! He has done it again! Excuse me, I'm sorry. I was just living out a little fantasy of mine. I'll be right with you. I want to finish up here. And here comes the Kissing Bandit to cover our hero Schmitty with kisses. Okay, now I'm ready. Hey, did I mention it was our World Series episode? Good. All right, you ready? Let's start. Give me a category.
Question number 1.
We're calling this one the secret signal for Up Yours. And this one's going to be worth $1,000. Okay, no outs. Men at first and third. The manager touches his cap and his nose, giving the signal for bunting. How should the on-deck batter come to the plate? Eating a moist cake, swinging foam insulation, cloaked in white lace, or wearing baby clothes? A bunting is a thick hooded type thing that wraps a baby up like a little sausage. And the player is so cute that even though he strikes out, the umpire lets him on base. Hey, it worked for Bugs Bunny. Time to pick a category. For your viewing pleasure, fly ball deep to Finland. We're playing for $3,000 this time. Okay, get out your passports. It seems the World Series is so big, they're actually going to use the whole world as the baseball diamond. Imagine home plate is Antarctica, the North Pole is center field, and the pitcher's mound is in the Sudan. Where's first base? Mexico, Canada, Belgium, or China? If Antarctica were home plate and you batted toward the North Pole, first base would be somewhere around China. Oh, and if you're watching the game, don't get stuck in the cheap seats in Alaska. It takes the beer guy forever to get there. All right, I need a category. We're calling this one the land of the free and the foam of the brave. You get this one, you pocket $2,000. Ready? Catch this. If you're wearing a giant foam rubber #1 finger at a World Series game, what might a person who reads sign language assume you are signing? A for Angels, B for Braves, D for Diamondbacks, or T for Tigers? That big foam finger with the index finger pointed up and the other fingers curled over the thumb looks most like the sign language letter D. Of course, the mere fact that you're wearing a foam finger pretty much means you're saying D for dork. All right, pick a category.
Hallelujah! Bow your heads and pray to
Coming at you from the clubhouse to the playhouse. You get it right, I'm giving you $1,000. One question coming right up. Suppose instead of the Pee Wee League, you join the Pee Wee Herman League. Who would you guess was the founder of the league? Archibald Leach, Marion Morrison, Paul Rubens, or Alan Konigsberg? That overgrown child known as Pee Wee Herman is played by my newest close personal friend, Paul Rubens. Although personally, I'd still be a little wary of the post-game pizza party over at Pee Wee's house. You know, unless you're into that sort of thing. That's the end of round one. We'll be back with round two right after these messages.
To learn more about an advertiser, hit any key on your keyboard. We'll show you more information after you leave the game.
Lay chain of command at 2am.com today, soldier.
Welcome back. It's time to play round two, where the values are doubled. All right, y'all set? Here we go. Give me a category. Well, I hope you're all rested up, because you're about to take on a dis or dat. This dis or dat category name is, what is the atomic symbol for a strike? Let's see. I think I feel like reading off the names of, 7 fields, okay? And for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a ballpark or a scientific concept. As each one comes... Oh, you already know how to play. Fine. You got 30 seconds. You ready? Let's dance. Wrigley Field, ballpark or concept? Magnetic Field. Edison Field. Tropicana Field. Quantum Field. Unified Field. One more. Synergy Field. That'll do it. Perfect. And with time to spare, no less. Here you go. Congratulations. Let's move on. Time to pick a category. Here we have, it's root for the fascists. I'll give you 4,000 clams for this bad boy. Now, you know what I've been thinking is that the World Series ought to include the whole world, right? So, say the disputes of World War I were settled on the playing field instead of on the battlefield. If the Triple Entente turned to triple play, how would the ball have been thrown? Canada to the U.S. to Britain, Britain to France to Russia, Germany to Italy to Japan, or Turkey to Bulgaria to Germany? During the early 20th century, the Triple Entente consisted of an alliance between Britain, France, and Russia. Batter's out. Out on second. Out on third. All right, I need a category. Hey, stress cut with lime sore.
It's time for a Snickerclish restroom.
Take a look at this gibberish category. Weight loss secrets of the stars. The opening value of this gibberish question is $10,000. Now check this out. As the time disappears, so does the money. So the sooner you buzz in, the better. Okay, see if you can tell me what useless cliche this rhymes with. Fats, huh? Sabacol, ounce, biz. Oh, and don't let that punctuation throw you off. First clue, it's a saying about accepting. I love you, you love... Go for it. Type in your answer and hit... Actually, most balls bounce the same way. Up and down and up and down. It's a physics thing. All right, pick a category.
2, 4, 6, 8. Question 8 is jailbait. Go 8.
Well, what do we have here? It's not if you win or lose, it's how you argue the calls. And this one's worth $2,000. Heads up, here it comes. Say a baseball manager wants to contest an umpire's call, which is awful unsportsmanlike, don't you think? If the manager is in a dugout, how will he most likely get out to the field to argue? He'll drive, he'll paddle, he'll fly, or he'll roll. A dugout is a canoe or boat made from a hollowed-out log. But don't tell that to the players. Next thing you know, they'll all be insisting that they sit in a yacht instead. Give me a category.
Aloha, question number 9.
The category? Talking baseball in tongues. And this one's going to be worth $6,000. You know what would be really cool about having a World Series that involved countries from all over the world? Well, then you could see athletes who are, in shape. Suppose the World Series took place in different countries around the world. Because it is the name of an actual place, which of these could you do? Catch a grounder in Germany, throw a pitch in Russia, get a hit in Iraq, or steal a base in France? Hit is actually the name of a town in Iraq. You can find it if you head just east of the city called Scum-Sucking American Pigs and then make a right at the Capitalist Devils Must Die International Airport. That's the end of round 2. We'll be right back with round 3 after this. Welcome back. It's time to play round 3. You ready? Good, we're starting. Time to pick a category.
10 fingers and 10 toes, would you like to have a cheap cigar?
This category is known as baseball movie plus love story equals cha-ching. And this one's going to be worth $2,000. Could you please help me out here? I'm trying to remember the name of this actor. Just buzz in and type his name when you know it. He's one of my favorites. He's very talented, very diverse. You know the guy. He plays a baseball player in Bull Durham. He plays a baseball fan in Field of Dreams. And he plays a baseball player in For Love of the Game. Who is he? Go for it. Type in your answer. My close personal friend, Kevin Costner, is the actor in all of those baseball-related films. But if you think his great talent is limited to baseball parts, you must not be familiar with his work in such classic films as The Postman or Waterworld. All right, I need a category.
It's 11 minus 1 plus 2 minus 1 is 11.
The category is beer, the alcohol that made pork rinds palatable. How does $4,000 grab you? So you know what goes well with baseball, don't you? Beer. And lots of it. Given that it's the beer that made Milwaukee famous, what would autograph-seeking fans ask the city of Milwaukee to sign? Their Schlitz cans, their Miller High Life cans, their Milwaukee's Best cans, or their Coors Light cans? Now it says right here on the label of the cool Schlitz beer that I'm holding that it's 12 ounces, I shouldn't drink it if I'm pregnant, and that it's made Milwaukee famous.
I really want to thank you. You made me everything I gotta go to the bathroom now.
All right, pick a category. For your viewing pleasure, 2001, A Base Odyssey. I'll give you 4,000 clams for this bad boy. Hey, have you seen how some teams have been sporting those futuristic uniforms this year? It's kind of creepy. Anyway, suppose that, in the future, baseball develops a brave new World Series. Based on the Huxley novel, which of these will occur? Women will keep the players in cages. Aliens will battle humans on the field. Players will be replaced by robotic dogs. Or owners will make their teams in hatcheries. The novel Brave New World portrays a future in which humans are developed in hatcheries and conditioned from birth. Yes, and what a frightening world it would be if baseball players were conditioned from birth to be the same. Why, it's so much better now having 1,000 unique and individual crybaby personalities in baseball. Give me a category.
Look at the green.
It's 13.
This category is known as Time Flies When You Suck, and this one's worth $4,000. Hey, speaking of the World Series, we got a... Oh, hey, old man, what the hell are you doing here?
Blow it out your meat hole. I got a World Series question about my Chicago Cubbies that I've been itching to ask, man.
All right, go on.
Which of these statements about the last time the Chicago Cubbies won the World Series is not true? Not true. The U.S. only had 46 states, the Titanic hadn't made its voyage, World War I had already been fought, or the Wright brothers hadn't flown yet. Oh, excuse me.
The last time the Chicago Cubs won a World Series and old man took a breath without assistance was 1908.
Yeah, that was a good year, damn it.
But hey, you know, anyone could have a bad millennium.
Amen, sister.
Time to pick a category. I believe this one is called Get Your Hits on Route 66. How does $2,000 sound? Okay, so you know how in New York, when their two teams were in the World Series, they called it the Subway Series, right? Well, if the cities along Route 66 had a Route 66 series, which team could not play in it? Chicago Cubs, St. Louis Cardinals, Houston Astros, or Los Angeles Dodgers? Los Angeles Dodgers. Still doesn't sound right, does it? While the Cubs, Cardinals, and Dodgers could all play in a Route 66 series, the Astros could not. What I'm trying to say here is Houston is not on Route 66. I guess they could switch leagues and play the Arizona Diamondbacks in a Highway 10 series, but then what would be the point? All right, that's the end of round 3. We're going to be right back with the Jack Attack.
Play poker online with other people live at www.2am.com.
Introducing a revolutionary concept in web design, airforce.com. Enjoy one-stop shopping for Air Force wallpaper, screensavers, e-cards, and games, all absolutely free. This is an unlimited time offer, so act now. Visit www.airforce.com.
Welcome to the Jack Attack. When you see two words on the screen that match, hit your buzzer. If you're right, I'll give you $2,000. If you're wrong, you're going down 2,000. But don't forget. All right then, let's fast forward and get right to the good part. Here comes your clue. Could you translate that into baseball? Batter up. that, baby. You were all over that attack. Let's see what you did to your score. That's the game. Wow, that was an exciting game. It was a real thrill. You're the best player we've had by far. Now do me a favor, will you? Look to your left. Now look to your right. Now repeat after me.
You don't know Jack!
Howdy, kids. This is Pecos Bucky here, telling you to tune in next week for another exciting episode of You Don't Know Jack the Net Show. Woohoo! And they didn't even pay me to say this. Woohoo!
Fantastic show, people. Nice one this time. All right, get those commercials going. And, Cookie, could you ask the contestants if they want to do this again?
Hey, if you want to do another one, just let me know.
No, look at... Where's old man? He's been licking the top of the donuts.
Well, if that's the way you want it.
Jack.